These peckerheads in the building department, they got to have every piece of bill scanned in. Well, I just sent them a telephone book, 21 pages. I hope them old broads choke on their titties when they see it. Fucking ridiculous. Got our loaded call done. Got our bill scanned in. Now we're going to try to get the hell up out of here while we got a little bit of time and daylight left. Maybe. It's already 4 o'clock. Already ain't going to get very freaking far. But it is what it is. I got to punch in my address before I forget. See which way this damn thing going to run me. Alright. Oh my goodness. See where in the hell that's taking us to. I keep forgetting this damn GPS don't recognize fucking Selburn, Texas. So much for a high dollar piece of shit.
Please drive to highlighted route.
We are fixing to get up out of here as soon as I see exactly where this is going. Come on, shrink, you dumb bitch. $39 to $44. Alright, well, let's go into the general vicinity. So that'll work. So we better get the hell out of here and go back and hit 39. The fun of it all. Alright, time to ride, Clyde. I was so hoping to get rid of this damn trailer, but they seemed fit that we wasn't doing that today. We're gonna try to get our butts up and out of here. Up and out of here. The fun of it all. We ain't got much time on our book. How you doing? Good to see you. We may or may not be going very far. We're gonna at least try to get an hour live in. A couple of hours anyway.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Mashburn Road.
Hold your titties, Brian. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. I'll sit here and spend another hour waiting on you to fucking move. We ain't got but a 20,000 pound load.
In 1/4 mile.
Oh, you talking about my truck note? Oh, the truck note on that Peterbilt about 28. $2,800 a month. You count insurance and all the other little extremities, right close to about $3,100 a month. We ain't gonna make it far today. They done burn our 14-hour clock up with the
Turn left on
sideshow.
Newburgh Road.
I got 4 hours and 40 minutes to make a little bit of tracks. We might make it down there tomorrow. Or make it close tomorrow. Oh my goodness, come on, van. Come on. Jesus Christ, get your ass out the way.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Irene Road.
You get a gap on this road, you gotta shoot it. So Wayne, I'll trade car notes with you. Riding in a $275,000 Peterbilt. These trucks ain't cheap. Like a fuel pump on that dude, about 10 grand. Just hold up right there so I can get over.
In 1 mile, turn right on US 20.
I hated that lost service earlier, but it is what it is. We still gonna get the live in this afternoon. I did manage to put up quite a few reels on the YouTube page today. I gotta get the Facebook page finished up. Right here, General Mills Cereal Warehouse.
Turn right on US 20. Turn right on US 20. In 3.5 miles, take the exit on the right to I-39 South toward Bloomington.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Fun of it all. Trying to knock a little bit of time off this trip. Ain't but a 14-hour ride. We're gonna see where we end up. Ain't gonna be far today. We ain't gonna make it out of Illinois. These cotton knockers. I hate coming to this America. They always burn your clock up. Always an excuse when you go in there. Today it was the computers was going down. One thing they did do is get us loaded pretty quick. We just spent the remainder time. They got us loaded within 45 minutes. We spent an hour and 15 minutes waiting on the paperwork. Unfortunately. I may do an 8-hour break, fire back up, run as far as I can, do another 2, and try and get ourselves close tomorrow. That'll put us leaving at about midnight.
1.25 miles, take the exit on the right to I-39 South toward Bloomington.
We got to work our way back down to I-55.
Take the exit on the right to I-39 South toward Bloomington.
Hopefully it's open. I don't know. We're gonna see. They got all this fucked up through here. Yeah, it's the smart thing to do, you impatient prick. Can't wait on the goddamn truck. Serves you bag ass right. Sit your bitch ass at the red light. Zigzagging up through here. That's all we got for you, dumb shit. Y'all give that dumbass a hand for being the dumbest bitch in Illinois. Boy, they got this shit all fucked up. Come on, stupid. You was all good and dandy till that goddamn red light caught your ass.
right to I-39 South.
Ooh, boy.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep right to I-39 South.
Yeah, they've been doing construction work up through here for a hot little minute. They ain't really fixed the roads. They fucked the intersections up. On and off ramps and the intersections are all screwed up. Welcome to Stuck on Stupid Hour. No, it ain't better. They made it worse than it was. They may think it's better, but it's not.
Keep in the right lane.
I'd love to know what they do with the taxpayers' money up here in Illinois. They sure as hell ain't fixing the roads.
Continue on I-39.
boy. Friday afternoon traffic. God help us. We ain't gonna sit here playing the duck. Speed limit 70, we're gonna roll it. We ain't got 20,000 pounds of product.
Continue on I-39.
Better move it or lose it, Hyundai. Shouldn't have jumped out there if you can't do the speed limit contact. Come on. Get your ass up and get over. I'm gonna keep showing you that grill of this Peterbilt. You better move it. Come on, lady. That's a lot better. Y'all don't want to speed up till you see that truck in the hammer lane. Never won't speed up till they see a truck in the hammer lane. As soon as you get by them and show them that they ain't gonna hold you up, they slow their ass back down. It's funny how that works. Right now we're on I-39 south headed towards Bloomington, Illinois there, Devon. Making our way to Bloomington, Illinois and on our way down to Selburne, Texas, just south of Dallas. Try to get us a little bit of time in, do us an 8-hour break, get up, and a little bit after midnight, finish this, get on down close as we can. I do much traveling through America. I do that day by day. Soccer mom, Susie. Keep that little pilot in the wind. We ain't taking no prisoners today. We got to roll. I gotta knock a little bit of distance off this run so I can get down there tomorrow. See when the hell they gonna set this appointment for this delivery. We know it's gonna be sometime Sunday. Try to get this turbine suburban Volvo wagon off our ass. Should have known he gonna jump right in front of us like a cheese dick. He gonna have to get right back in that left lane instead of just staying his ass out there and passing that container. Hell, for a minute there, I looked back in my mirror and thought I was moving so damn fast that I could see myself behind me. But I ain't pulling a skateboard. Y'all see what I mean here in a minute. Alrighty, buddy. You have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by to holler. Hope you get your ass somewhere and lay down. You all the time being a damn pain in the ass. Go lay down. Woo, excuse me for the yawn. How you doing, Scott? We are on our way back to Dallas, Texas. Happy. You can hear how excited I am. We're going to try to run a few hours if we can. I-39 south in Illinois. You're right about that. Dallas has got a shitload of bad drivers. Old state boy sitting there behind that tall grass. He waiting on that northbound side. Well, I don't speak Americode code on what they got listed on there. They got a bunch of letters, numbers, and this, that, and the other, so I'm not real sure. All I know is it's a fresh load because it's a 34-degree set point. It's some type of groceries. It's only 20,000 pounds. We ain't even got half a trailer. All right, buddy. Good to see you from the Iron Curtain. It being Friday afternoon, it's just gonna be stuck on stupid out here. Well, I see that. Scott. Hey, that's cool. More the merrier. They gonna get to see full-blown idiots in traffic. Friday afternoon traffic. Every wink nut wackadoodle with a paycheck trying to get home and change clothes, go to the bar and drink it away. Everybody ready to party for the weekend. It's already 4:30 in the afternoon, so I'm headed down to Selburn, Texas, just south of Dallas-Fort Worth. Just right off the Highway 67 out of Dallas. 67 to 287. Yes, sir, Dallas. For about the umpteenth dozen time in the past month and a half. It'll be about the fourth damn load I've delivered in Dallas. This trip out. Told my dispatcher that if he sent me back, once they got me a load out of there, if they sent me back to Dallas behind that, I was going to make a detour and come puke on his desk. Now, over around Midlothian, southwest corner of Dallas-Fort Worth. Come on, baby. Come on. Keep sitting there, you're going to get stuck on stupid. Come on, dummy. Tighten up the gap. Come on, big titties with your fat ass. Get out of the way. Damn. to find ourselves somewhere to lay up. I really didn't want to have to buy fuel up here, but don't look like I'm going to have much option with it. I got about 4 hours and 9 minutes left on my 14. About less than 5 on my 7. We ain't going far. We're gonna at least try to knock an hour or so off, however long it takes me to find a good parking spot. They end up at a rest area. Well, hello from America there. I'll just call you Jock. I really can't pronounce it. Welcome to Trucking the American Highways. At least some of y'all get to see some of the first-hand idiots we have on the highway over here with driver's license. Came over this way earlier. We came right here off the exits, hit the Petro and the Blue Beacon so we can get our trailer washed out. Good thing we did, because they wound up live loading us instead of us dropping and hooking. So they didn't have a trailer to put in the door, so they put me on in the door and got me loaded. Just took a damn hour and 15 minutes to get the freaking paperwork. Either one or two things happen at these shippers. This dumbass. No blanker, no nothing. Captain stupid. These shippers we got over here, they will either one or two things. They'll either get you loaded quick and you'll wait for the paperwork, or they'll drag ass getting you loaded and have the paperwork will be ready for hours. So every once in a blue moon you find a steady mix. How you doing, Eddie? Every once in a blue moon you'll get a distribution center that'll get you loaded or unloaded and get you your paperwork back within an hour or so. But it ain't been a bad day. We got unloaded a fair decent amount of time over in Franklin Park outside of Chicago. And then we run about 60, 70 miles over here to get the trailer washed out, and another 30 up to our pickup. Got in and out of there as quickly as we could. Gonna try to knock as much time off as I can. We done got 2-hour break in. So all we'd have to do when we shut down is just do an 8-hour break, get up and roll. Run an 8-2 split. DOT don't care how you get your 10-hour break. You can do it all 10 at one time, or you can do an 8-2 split. Do a 2-hour break, then an 8-hour break. Or you can do a 3-hour break and a 7-hour break behind that, as long as it totals up to 10 hours. Nowhere in the rules does it say that it has to be all at one time. Excuse me. But at least we roll. Yeah, we in Illinois there, TG. I-39 South headed to Bloomington. About 97 miles north of Bloomington, Illinois, and 157 miles north of Springfield, Illinois. How you doing, Brent? The traffic's gonna be high volume because it's late afternoon. It's kind of thinned out right now, but as soon as we get close to a town, it'll be stupid. Get on up the road, Highlander. Get up here and slow down beside me. That's the dumbest thing you can do. I hope this container truck keeps its speed. I ain't gonna hold my breath too long on that. Okay, Carl. That's awesome. Been there before, long time ago. lot of them containers like that, they ain't gonna pull them hills very good because they're always loaded extra heavy. That's one reason I won't pull them. They tear your truck up too easily. They load them containers overseas. They don't think about the weight, permissible weight limits on American trucks. About 90% of us out here without special permits, we're only rated for 80,000 pounds. I had a buddy run containers. He picked up some containers that had over 50,000 in the container. By the time you add the chassis and the truck to it, you're over 80,000 quick. Yeah, Roger, you're true about that. We got us a Cadillac, baby, that's for sure. We got us a Cadillac. Like they say, old truckers never died and didn't get a new Peterbilt. We're trying to get on up around this container jockey and this shaky brake. This Peterbilt's at the top of my list. I've seen the trucks you're talking about, the nice trucks. I'm not interested in them. Not a big cab over fan. Yeah, we could have got over, but we knew we was catching this suicide jockey right here. No point getting over, having to slow down, wait on these bumper chasing wing nuts behind me to go by me. No, David, I don't play with lot lizards. I got a beautiful wife at home. Lot lizards don't interest me. But I do lay here and watch them out the windows and make fun of them. One night when I get somewhere that's got a bunch of them, I'm going to do a live over here. I do know if I ever spend a night in Memphis on Lamar Avenue, I can get everybody on this live. They'll have a good show. watching them go from drug to drug to drug, walking the streets. That damn Loves and them truck stops on Lamar Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee is London lizard heaven. You want to catch a disease, that's where you go. Oh yeah, they got cruise control. That's what we own right now. Got cruise control, tilt steering, leather seats, full-size bed in the bunk, 70-inch sleeper, TV, microwave, refrigerator. I got a loaded truck. You dumb bitch. Like I said, y'all gonna get to see the dumbest idiots in the United States. That's one of them right there. Gonna jump right in front of my goddamn truck like a fucking moron. How you doing, Andy? Welcome to Illinois and the hunt for dumbasses in traffic. We got one right in front of us. He's about as stupid as it comes. I hit him with a city horn, so I was being nice. Yes, sir, they hugged the middle line like the plague. And I have no idea why. No idea why. I hugged that solid white line because the idiots that like to ride the dotted line in the middle of the road tend to damn near hit you when they come by you. But I have no idea why they do it. Don't make no sense to me there, Tyler. But if you ever find out, make sure you let me know so I can understand. I hear you, Charles. If I hadn't traveled over in your neck of the woods, I know of quite a few folks in y'all's neck of the woods and you can't tell them nothing. So that kind of goes worldwide, really. Oh boy. We was hoping for a lot more time on our clock. I wanted to get at least down in close to Missouri. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I figured, Charles, y'all still call us Yanks. Yeah, hold on a minute. ain't got no loud pipes on there now. You ain't gonna hear that jake brake today. The wind's blowing too hard outside. This thing ain't got no straights on it. She's not as loud as some of them. I'd have to get a real good heel to get a little bit of noise out of it. That's about as much as I can give you right there, Neil. A lot heavier load, steeper hills, it's a lot louder. I ain't got 20,000 pounds on me, so we ain't grossing barely 70,000 pounds. You better come on, little man. You either get on it or get off of it. Can't stand them dildos. Get in that damn left lane and just sit there. Tell you what, Neil, you come back tomorrow and we get over there in south of St. Louis on 44. I'll be able to rip them pipes a little bit harder. I tried to give you a little taste of it by dropping a gear going off that incline, but it just wasn't enough. Ain't enough weight to push us. Robert Paulson, okay. Okay, K-Bar. I go by name that pop up on my screen. We may make it out on the I-55 somewhere. Not sure where, but we're gonna try. We running smack dab through the middle of the farmlands of Illinois. That's all that's out here is big farmland. They grow a lot of food up through here. We'll be on 55 in about an hour. catch it bit 39 down to 55 and then hit 44 in St. Louis, Missouri. Then I'd get over there just across the Oklahoma line in the Indian Nations. I'd catch 69 south into Dallas. Be a lot of small towns, but it'd be okay. But I am going to have to find somewhere to get some fuel. Oh, it's off the movie Fight Club. I couldn't get into that movie. I tried watching it. I turned it off after about 30 minutes. Just ain't my forte. I watched that one, K-Bar. I watched that one. It was pretty good. Probably about the most recent movie that I've seen that was worth the shit to me was the new John Wick movies. I like the John Wick movies. I like old Baba Yaga, the Boogeyman. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to look that up. I have to look that up. When I was growing up, my dad, his hobby was, first he went and got us one of them little Betamax. One of them little Betamax VCRs, little bitty tapes. He started, one of his friends had gotten one, and they would get together on the weekends, rent a whole bunch of movies, and record the movies for each other and keep them. Then they'd take the movies back, so if we wanted to watch it again, we could just pop in a tape and watch it. So, then of course, you know, Betamax phased out, VHS took over. So he collected VHS, and when he passed away, he had converted all of that over to DVD. So in my family home that he left me, I probably got more movies than any movie rental store. I got more movies than fucking Redbox sitting in my house in Mississippi. All of it on DVD now. I've probably got movies people ain't never heard of. TV series. Just about every movie that John Wayne made, Chuck Norris, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Stallone. You inbred Arkansas fucking prick. That's all I got for you, you peckerhead. You're a #1 dipshit of the day. I look at it, gonna run off the fucking road. Up there playing with his pecker. You can't watch pornos and play with yourself driving down the road, dude. Now y'all got a taste of the freight train. I call that Gabriel's horn. Because these dumbasses don't understand. You hear Gabriel's horn, that's your first warning. You hear it the second time, that's your second warning. If you hear it the third time, the next thing you're going to see St. Peter at the pearly gates. Look at this dumbass, can't even stay on the road. Got a GPS monitoring system on the van. Telling them warning. Y'all need to put a video camera on that sumbitch to see how your drivers is driving because they stupid. Especially this one. Yeah, I'd check that out. Old Henry. That might be interesting. I like a good western. Like a good action movie. I like a good comedy. I would say I like a good scary movie, but they can't make scary movies worth the shit no more. They start out good, and they fuck them up. Yeah, I'll definitely look it up, check it out, see if I can find it. As long as I can get Wi-Fi connection on this TV, I got access to all kind of apps with shitloads of movies on it, all for free. I get my Wi-Fi for free at the truck stops, since I'm such a valued customer. 12 years of buying fuel from them peckerheads, I ought to be a valued customer. I know in 12 years I probably done shelled out over $1 million in fuel. Alright, buddy. You have a good one. Nice talking to you. Hell, they may take his load away from him. I don't know. I ain't got a whole lot of hours coming back tonight. Roughly about 6 hours coming back tonight at midnight. And tomorrow night I ain't got about 5 hours. So if I could get myself below 10 hours away, I might can pull it off. It's gonna be close. We might be there Monday morning. We'll see. See what we can do. We might be able to push it to the wire. Oh, crap. Here we go with the construction zone. Slow it down, slow it down. Don't need no speeding tickets in the construction zone. Get up here, get through it, get across this river. These Illinois roads are garbage. This is the Illinois River. Abraham Lincoln Memorial Bridge. Well, hello, Texas guy from Houston. We headed to Dallas. Hopefully I'll be down there tomorrow. I'm gonna try to push it and work it out. Try to go as far as I can go today. I can run about another 2.5 hours. It's gonna be close. Okay, shot. Nice to see you. Pamela, nice to see you. State of this loves. But I'm gonna have to duck off and get some fuel. It won't do, but we gotta take on a little bit. so we don't end up walking.
Turn right on West Walnut Street. In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on Illinois 251.
Still plenty of parking in this damn Loves. I wish I could park up right now, but that ain't happening. We got to roll it for a little while. Come on, move. Man. Logan, you getting under my feet ain't helping me, baby. Got in the way of my shepherd. Don't back up, dummy. Damn, y'all still ain't finished this yet? They've been working on the damn plumbing of this place forever. Not the plumbing, but putting the sign up. They just got the damn parking lot fixed. I'm just gonna go throw a little quick shot in this drive tank. Damn fuel too high up here. Gotta get us something to get us down into Missouri. Oh man, oh mercy. Y'all bear with me for a minute. Don't mind the dog. 8810. Now I'll be right back because we're just making a quick stop and then back out on the road. Hey doing, Teddy? Juana? Willie? Good to see y'all. Time to hit the road. Oh, I bet we run into a little trouble on the live earlier. I ended up just having to cancel every bit of the footage that I shot and start over. Come on, slow boat. That fuel gauge was getting a little low. I don't run this thing real low. I don't like sucking up trash out the bottom of these tanks. You might better look before you pull out there, skid ball. That you are coming out the truck driveway instead of the car. They got a driveway right here for cars. Got a big sign, but all of them will come out that side driveway for the trucks.
Turn right at the traffic light, then take the first right.
And try to kill themselves to get out in front of you. That's the scary part. Damn, pick up. I thought you done got on the damn road. Come on. Shit.
Turn right on I-39 South.
Try to knock a little bit of time off the clock. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. Good thing I don't have to use all 18 gears to get going. We'd be here all day.
Continue on I-39.
Instead of being up to speed and set the cruise. Hey there, Bob. Good to see you. Welcome to Illinois. We're trying to make our way down here to Bloomington. Get on I-55. We'll be there in about an hour. That'll leave us with 2 hours and 17 minutes. We're going to have to start looking after that. May end up at a roadside park. me up some English peas and sweet peas and barbecue chicken for supper. Come on, dude, get on the pot and shit. Nothing worse than an idiot with a CDL get right up beside you and quit driving. If you ain't gonna stay in it, then stay out of it. Glad so enjoyed our shower last night, I know that. They had some good hot water over there where we stayed at on 57. Hopefully this don't turn into one of them dickheads that's got to blow their truck up to bastion and slow down. He better keep his foot in that son of a bitch. Because if I had to roll out in that left and go back around him, it's going to be an ugly scene winter to winter. Andrew. Welcome to Illinois, I-39. Through the heartland of the Illinois farming community. Got corn growing everywhere right now. There goes the W9. Always somebody on the shoulder somewhere. figure out what to do with their reaper, because the reaper ain't running right. Preston, about 12 years. 12 years, 1,000,000 and over 300,000 miles. This is my 12th year. By May of next year, I'll be starting my 13th. Actually, January. By January next year, I'll be in my 13th year. I got a few days under me. I guess that's Gabriel. Nice to see you. Man, this road is bad. Illinois, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Illinois. Hopefully that little quick shot of fuel will get me far enough down in the Missouri to get a little cheaper fuel prices. We need to get back to $3 range. Damn, all this $4 bullshit don't make no sense. Y'all said on the back of the trailer the best move in transportation, but I've heard more bad shit about them than I have good. Hopefully we can work this run out. I really don't want to lose no mileage on it, but when you get low on hours on your 70-hour clock on this E-log, them planners and dispatchers in that office, nuts start sweating. they start getting paranoid and worried to death. Worst case scenario, I can deliver Monday morning. That's worst case. I'll be happy if I quit yawning. But we have been up since about 3:30 this morning. We've been up blowing and going. We're about 14 hours in for the day. Come on, Peterbilt. You stepped out there, son. Show me what you got in that 389. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. That's a 20, I think about a 2024 Peterbilt. He's driving the last 389 year that they made. Peterbilt discontinued the 389 Peterbilt. So 2025, the body style is going to stay the same, but they're going to put the 579 number on this body style. This is a 23. We get parked up, I'll show y'all how I know that's a 24. Just by looking at the sleep. How you doing, Warren? Glad you're back. Do apologize for the earlier live. It went stupid. We lost service. Normal shit. Bad reception right there at that damn Marigold. Billing department for Western Flyer, we pick these loads up. They want a picture on the paperwork out sent in of every page of the bill. Well, the bill laden for this load was 21 pages. So I made sure I shuffled them up where they wasn't in order. And I took 21 fucking pictures and sent it in just to be a pain in their ass, but now they're going to have to figure out which page goes where to organize it. Well, I feel bad for you if you leaving San Antonio going to Austin. Or leaving Sunday going to Austin. I don't care too much to go to Austin, Texas. Their traffic's just ungodly. Everybody thinks Houston and Dallas is bad. Austin, Texas, and San Antonio are way worse than Houston and Dallas. To me. I've took a couple of those down there on the outskirts of Austin. I wouldn't even want to try to deliver in Austin. Especially if they ain't got no on-site parking. And maybe if they got on-site parking, I'll go in there and park. Where I can get in there late at night when everybody's in the bed. I had to go in there during the daytime. No. We try to drive around that hoe as much as possible. Well, that's a good run, Warren, but you better watch your ass in L.A. Them people don't went full-blown retarded out there. I recommend keeping your doors locked at all times. I did. I don't blame you there. Every time I go to Cali, I try to have a load coming out the same day I'm delivering. I like to go, if I go there, I like going in and coming right back out the same day. There's been a few times that I've made it. Sometimes I don't. I've got me a place there in Fontana that I can duck off and get out of eyesight of any idiots. Where I can get me a good night's sleep. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Minonk, Illinois. M-I-N-O-N-K. They got some weird ass names in some of these places across this country. Apparently they got a big size airport right here because they got a radar tower right by the road. that wind picks up on I-80, I don't play with it. I find me somewhere to park. Can't play with that wind on I-80 up there, not out west. That son of a bitch gets stupid. I bet it did. How about that wind out there picked the left side up? Not all the way, but enough that it got my attention. Luckily it turned me loose and set me back down. I had found me somewhere to park too, real quick. Told him the wind's too stupid, we're stopping. I appreciate that, Robert. That means a lot to us, trust me. Anybody that appreciates what we do out here, I appreciate you back for that, because we definitely need that. It's really not a job, it's a lifestyle. And your heart's either in it or you're not. You'll know if you got it in your blood. You'll go home on a break, and the whole time you're on that break, you're just ready to get back in that truck rolling. We got about 8 miles, and we're going to be in El Paso, Illinois. Not El Paso, Texas. El Paso, Illinois. Go figure. We ain't got about 20 more minutes. We're going to be on 55. I imagine the traffic's going to be stuck on stupid on 55. How you doing, Bill? Thank you very much. I do appreciate all of y'all on that. I do. One thing in this world that's lacking is respect for others. A lot of these newer generations lack the respect for themselves, much less give respect to others. Oh, she's snoring. Sprawled out in the bed. Being a lounge hound, because she knows when we park up, she's on guard duty all night. I can tell y'all, there ain't nobody gonna sneak up on my ass in this truck. They'll never get by them ears, that nose, and them eyes of this damn big ass lounge hound of mine. That damn dog, I believe she could hear a cricket fart at 1,000 yards. It's smart. You might walk your ass around this truck. She gonna follow you with the mirrors on this truck. She knows how to use them big mirrors on these doors. She'll watch them down both sides of the truck and out the front windows and the side windows. She figured out that them mirrors would show her where I was going down the side of the truck. She's a mess. Oh, not much, big RBS. We just trying to get our bus as far south as we can today. We got on limited time. People don't realize these black labs, these chocolate labs, yellow labs, these Labrador retrievers, they are highly intelligent animals. They're very smart. They figure shit out. They watch you do shit enough, they can figure out how to do it. Like this one here, she figured out how to open the refrigerator by watching me. I caught her little ass, trying to get her head in the refrigerator to eat my Subway sandwich. The only thing she messed up on is she didn't pull the door, the pull tray refrigerator. She didn't pull the refrigerator tray open far enough to get her head through the hole. If she had, she would have been sitting there eating my sandwich instead of getting caught. But she was trying her best to figure out how to get that big head of hers in that damn refrigerator. Alright, Warren, enjoy. I love my dog. She's a good riding companion. She gets on my nerves. Keeps me on my toes. I've even watched her with the windows rolled up. I'd have the AC with the outside air coming in. She'll stick her nose up there and sniff that vent to see what's going on outside. She's a mess. If it's something that really interests her, I have to roll the window down for her. don't put her big foot on the window button and do it herself. Well, God bless everybody, Robert. A lot of folks out here need blessings. He got a lot more weight on his trailer than I do. Give me a good little run down that little hill. We almost to Bloomington. Gotta quit hugging that dotted line around this curve, dummy. That big trailer of mine to get your stupid ass. Maybe we'll get us a damn dropping hook down here in Texas. Be able to get rid of that damn old heavy ass raining sun trailer. It's not a super bad. This one here is not that bad. And some of the ones I pulled, I just don't like how heavy of a weight it is. Kind of limits you how much you can haul to stay legal. All that wide open left lane and you just got to jump over immediately. Come on now. got to do better than that. But all in all, we honestly ain't had a bad day. Just a lot of moving, a lot of riding. Dropped at Franklin Park right outside of Chicago. Had to drive over to Rochelle on 88, get off on 39 to go to the Blue Beacon to get the trailer washed out. Left from there and drove up to Belvedere off I-90. Now we're back on I-39, headed to I-55. Got pretty warm up here today too. A lot warmer than I was expecting. I hit that rain over around Chicago. I figured I'd been stuck in the weather all day. We got lucky. Further west, northwest, that we got away from Chi-Town and all that shit, we left the rain over there. Damn sun came out and it turned into a beautiful day. I don't know what Alabama doing. I believe it. It got up into the 90s today. Well, at least he's pulling a 53 and not a set of wobble wagons. I don't care what kind of paint job you put on one of them cyber trucks. I don't care how cool it looks. Putting them paint schemes on a cyber truck is like polishing a turd. Yeah, it's gonna shine, but it's still gonna be a turd. gusts start coming out and coming across. Actually, judging by the windmill farm out there, we running straight into the wind. Basically coming out of the southwest.
In 1 3/4 miles, take the exit on the right to I-55 south toward I-74.
Yep, we are almost I-55. Woo-hoo. One more mile. How you doing, boy? Whole lot of you too, buddy. I don't speak very much Spanish.
In either of the two right lanes, then take the exit to I-55 south.
I know a few words here and there. Oh, you crackhead's gonna slow down. Why? Get the fuck up the road. What the fuck you doing, you crazy bitch?
Continue on I-55.
Thank you for getting your head out your ass, grain hauler. Well, we're basically being Bloomington. I've seen a few things, Robert. I've seen a few things. Some good things and some things that I wish I could unsee. I can tell y'all, I was on Lamar Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee one time. I had dropped a load at a distribution center across the road from the Loves, a little Walmart transfer station. And I had my tail backed in the bobtail pocket, and I could see the whole parking lot, all the trucks, fuel aisle and everything. And I watched one of them Memphis lot lizards start on one truck. She'd get in one truck, stay there for a minute, get out, squat down in a mud hole, wash that thing up, go get in another truck. Damnedest thing I ever seen. Crazy. Seen a lot of bad wrecks too. I ain't never been in one, but thank God for that. I got 1 million plus safe miles, no accidents, no tickets. Well, from what I know, TMZ is pretty good company to get into. If you're really interested in flatbed, that's a lot of work. But I got a buddy that does it every day. In fact, this is one of TMZ's trucks right here. Fun of it all. It's all about what you make of it. It is definitely about what you make of it. You put your heart and soul into it, there ain't nothing like it. You ain't never gonna get rich. And you probably won't never be without. But it is a very strenuous job, and always put safety first. Don't let none of them dispatchers or people in that office tell you you're gonna do it or else. If they do, you tell them in a strong, clear voice, what's or else? You gonna fire me? There's 200,000 driving jobs available right now in this country. They're not gonna fire you. Make a safety issue out of it and park it. If they don't like it, tough kid, they'll get over it. The biggest thing is stand by your guns. You feel unsafe, you have to second guess yourself. Car always. That Logan always scheduled. There's a lot of good companies out here. I ain't never really heard nothing bad about TMC. They got a lot of trucks. They got some nice terminals. They got real good equipment. If I was in a skateboarding and driving company again, I'd probably run with them. Either them or go down there where my buddy's at in Natchez, Mississippi with Jordan Transportation. They got some good equipment and good atmosphere. And they're home every weekend. This KW's been trying to get around us for about 2 miles. He finally sucked his nuts up and got him moving. get it back out. Be one less dish that's got to be washed. We're on I-55. Rolling and bowling. Another breakdown. Have mercy. Everybody asks me which brand of truck I like better. Freightliner is a good work truck. Got decent bunk space. Very comfortable. Kenworth's got the T680s are nice trucks. The W900s are better. They're more on luxury on the inside than they are anything else. This Peterbilt is a good work truck, and they focused on somewhat of the luxury on the inside of it too. It ain't as nice as the KWs are on the inside, but it's still decent. That's about my pick on three brands of truck over here. That'd be Peterbilt, number one, Freightliner number two, and KW would be my third choice. I like my Freightliner now. Yeah, but ain't nobody getting across that damn train. Train crossbars come down. Old choo-choo train been to come through. He must be headed south, because I ain't seen nothing up through the bushes. Oh, yeah. There's the tracks. I don't know what these fucking people's fascination is of just hopping right over. Yeah, that train must be coming from the north to the headed south. Them crossbars to go down. He's coming south because the crossbars just went down on this one. Well, he's somewhere back there behind us. Ooh, mercy. We know we'll be glad to park up today. Shit, I've been up since about 3:30 this morning. We still got 877 miles to Selburne, Texas. may mark up, do a 8-2 split, see what we can do with this run. Gonna be tight. Gonna be tight. But if they don't feel we can make it, they'll find somebody coming the same direction we're going somewhere else, and they'll swap loads with me. It's definitely gonna be tough with all the construction and the traffic down there in Dallas and getting down to Dallas. Highway 69 to Highway 75 ain't too bad. Don't keep playing with your titties. Here's a T680 right here. That's a 2024. Tell by the fender skirts on the hood. '22s and the '23s had rounded fender skirts, and the turn signal light was on the top above the tire of the fender. Those 2024s, they moved it, put a half rounded with a square back on it, and put the turn signal right by the damn steps of the door. I like my hood on my Peterbilt. My Freightliner had a slant hood on it. The Kenworth had a slant hood on it. This is the first long hood I've ever had the pleasure of driving or even attempted to buy. Dixie about empty. Go ahead there, Suicide Jockey, you got it. With your Mack truck. That's a ugly ass truck. Running over the road, I don't see me owning a Mack truck. Now, if I'm working at home and hauling logs for a lumber company, yeah, I would get me a Mack truck. You can't beat them. You can beat the shit out of them son of bitches. They keep moving. But out here over the road, nah. Now we done been through El Paso, Illinois. Now we better go through Atlanta, Illinois. Not Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Illinois. We're about 45 minutes from Springfield, Illinois. Before too damn long, Facebook gets off their petty bullshit and lets me have my life back. We've been going I supposedly threatened to hurt somebody. Wasn't nothing but a lie cooked up by a butthurt media troll. Bet his match on trying to bully somebody on social media. I wear them crackheads out. 9 times out of 10, after about 2 or 3 comments between each other, they usually block me and move on. Atlanta, Illinois has got a grain elevator museum. The evolution of the grain elevator. Okay. Whoever come up with that museum was in more dire need of a blowjob than any man in history. Well, we're glad it ain't a whole lot of traffic here on 55. We're grateful for that. That has been a blessing this afternoon. We've been able to just keep rolling good. Here in about an hour and 10 minutes, we're going to have to start hunting somewhere to park it. We'll be down to our last hour. And that's usually when I start looking for a parking spot the last 2 hours. Start trying to calculate time in my head. We're 138 miles from St. Louis. So we ought to be able to park it up close. We'll still be in Illinois, but we'll be able to park it up close to St. Louis. Get up in the morning and roll our ass through there as quickly as we can before everybody gets out of bed for Saturday morning. That St. Louis traffic is retarded. It's like any big city. It can be easy peasy or stuck on stupid. We like the easy peasy. Whether or not by the time we do decide to park up, we can find parking at a truck stop, it's going to be another story. Maybe we'll get lucky. We're probably going to do only an 8-hour break tonight. Get up about 4 or 5 in the morning. Whatever time we get back, I have to look at my e-log and calculate it. See what we're going to get back. Then carry our ass as far as we can go, do us another 2-hour break. Try to get as far as we can get tomorrow. At this point in time, I'm not sure we'll make it all the way tomorrow. We should be able to if it plays out right on this A2 split. My big thing's I'm going to have to get my ass up and haul ass after 8 hours. Can't be pissing around with it. We're going to see how it goes. Hope y'all enjoying the scenic ride through Illinois. The land of Lincoln, as they say. Yeah. But we are grateful for the wackadoodle-free Friday afternoon. It is a blessing. Next hour or so, I gotta pay real close attention to that clock. I don't want to bust my book out. We ain't done that in a long time. 12 years, I've only busted my book out 3 times in 12 years. And that was within the first 2 years that I was driving. I was young and dumb and thought I knew a lot, but I didn't know as much as I thought I did. piss poor planning to get you in a bind. For the last 10 years, I have made a positive point to put 110% into planning a trip before I even get going down the road. I have an idea of how far I'm going to push, how many hours I'm going to run, and how many miles I'm trying to average. And I'll pick me 2 or 3 spots along the way in case things don't go the way I plan it, that I know where I can go grab a parking spot. Good thing about I-55 is we got a lot of areas that we can. May not be the places we want to stay at, but they'll do for whatever we need to do. We've been grateful we quit yawning. Shit. We've been up a while, but damn, we ain't ready to go to bed yet. Come on, stink bird, stay in your lane. Can't ride in the middle of the damn bridge, dummy. Some of these drivers are a whole clown show behind the wheel of these trucks. I tell y'all need to be careful and watch them. Some of these lunatics don't need to be in no truck. If you out here riding down the road, your personal ride, you roll up on a dude, hauling ass, and that truck is beat all to hell, you better keep your eye on that son of a bitch. Because that truck's beat up for a reason. He can't drive. Gratefully, we were able to run down 39 from where we were at to get to 55. We didn't have to run 90 back over to catch 55. That was a blessing in its own, because I know that traffic in Chicago, we'd probably still be sitting in Chicago right now. Especially with all the construction. Well, I appreciate it. We ain't drunk, buddy. We've been up since 3:30 this morning, but we ain't drunk. Not by a long shot. One thing I don't do out here, running this truck, and I don't fool with nothing. Except for cigarettes, sweet tea, and that's it. And coffee. But I don't drink while I'm on the road. Sure as hell wouldn't drink nothing to get behind the wheel of this truck. But I thank you for asking. That's a good one too. Everybody, you sound drunk. Yeah, shit. There's many a day I wish I was. This ain't one of them. Even when I go home, I only take one day. If I'm going to drink, I'll take one day out of the 4 that I'm home. But it's usually within the first 2 days I'm home. And the last 2 days, I just kick back and relax. Ooh, doggy. They got a Love's up here in about 14 miles in Williamsville. I still leave us with a 12-hour run to get to where we're going. I could do an 8-hour break there. Do another 2 on the way. I can still get down there sometime Sunday. If I get the time back that I need. We may look at pulling up and parking in Williamsville down there. I think it's Williamsville. I think that Love's is north of Springfield. It might be south that I'm thinking about. Anywho, if we see one, we're probably going to check it out and see if we can get some parking. We're down to our last 2 hours of the day anyway, if we can actually drive. Get something to eat, take us a little nap, get up about 3, 4 in the morning and roll out. That'll be about the end of our break. Run as far as we can on them hours and do us a 2-hour break to get some more back. I hate running like that on split sleeper berth, but sometimes you got to, just to make the deliveries. Ain't a lot of drivers swear up now that a 7.3 and 8.2 split are a waste of time and don't do you no good. That's a lie. That's a one-sided opinion. If them drivers utilize that 7.3 and that 8.2 split like I do from time to time, they would accomplish the mileage that I accomplish every week. I run anywhere from 2,800 to 3,300 miles a week. The biggest week I ever had, I did 4,400 miles. I pushed the shit out of my truck and myself that week. I got them 4,400 miles, but I paid for it. I was wore out. I was wore out. I run that whole week on 8.2 splits. So I kind of disagree with anybody that says the 8.2 split and the 7.3 split are useless. They serve their purpose, especially if you're on a multi-stop delivery. You're running multiple stops on one load. You've got to run 8.2 or 7.3 split. You won't make all your stops if you don't. Oh yeah, it kicked my ass. I ain't gonna lie about it. I ran a 4-month trip, 4 months straight. That kicked my ass. I can tell you, at the end of that 4 months, my ass was ready to go to the house. I didn't even want to look at the truck. Can I tell you how many times I went and checked on my truck while me and my wife were out about? I came the day I was scheduled to leave. The morning I was scheduled to go back to work, I came back to my truck. Batteries was dead on it, the APU had shut off, went into alarm. That was on this Peterbilt. Because I ran December, January, February, and March. Came home the first week of April. But I ran the first week of December in my T680, but I left it on Thanksgiving. I left on Thanksgiving. So I basically ran a piece of November, all of December, all the way up to April. So I basically run 4 months and 2 weeks straight. Went home for just under a week at home. Came back out and ran another month to my birthday and went back home. And my wife wore me out, so I didn't even get no rest while I was home because I had to catch up the hunting to-do list as best I could. We're going to do it again. We're going to run another long stretch after 4th of July. I'm going to take 4th of July weekend off. Go visit with my kids, my grandbaby up in Mississippi. Or grandbabies up in Mississippi. When I come back out, I probably won't be back in until November or December. I'm basically going to run July, August, September, October, November. And I may come back in right around close to Christmas. And I'll take a week off. I heard that, Warren. That's not a bad schedule. I set my schedule on how I'm feeling. I don't have to wait on no approvals from anybody. That's a big perk of being my own boss. I tell Western Flower when I want to be home. They done found out that when I schedule my home time, it's non-negotiable. And they do know that if they try to jerk me around, getting me to the house, I will make sure that the tanks on this truck is full on my last load. And I will put this bitch in the wind empty and go home. They found that out over in Georgia. They had a whole 3 days, 3 or 4 days to get me a load. I was delivering on a Wednesday at a Walmart distribution center in Villarico, Georgia. They had 3 to 4 days to get me a fucking load. I was there getting unloaded. They finally sent me a load. Now mind you, my hometown was scheduled for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was going to come back out on Monday. It's Wednesday. I told him you didn't give me a load headed towards my house. And if they'd have done that, I would have took that load, run that little short load, because where I was at, Georgia, I was only 6 hours from the house. I'd run that little 6-hour load, delivered it Thursday morning, went parked up, took my break. They sent me a damn load picking up Friday fucking afternoon on the north side of Atlanta. I was on the west side of Atlanta on I-20, nowhere near Atlanta. I told him, you can stick that up your ass. I'm not going to sit here Wednesday and all day Thursday, do a fucking 34 to pick up a Friday afternoon load. It's got to be delivered Monday in Houston, Texas, and take 1 day off after pulling a 3-month trip. It's not gonna happen. I told my dispatcher, you got till I get unloaded. When they hand me that paperwork and that empty call is sent, I'm headed to New Orleans. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You ain't got me something picking up Wednesday afternoon, delivering Thursday towards my house. I'll see you Monday when I come back out. I got a 2023 389 Peterbilt. I sent that damn empty call. Before I left that Walmart, I typed an extra message after I sent that empty call telling my dispatcher I'll see you Monday morning. And I kicked the tires and lit the fires and went my ass to the house. Straight across 20 to Meridian, Mississippi. Hit I-59, drove straight into New Orleans. And by the time I got down there, Wednesday night, my wife was in bed, so I set the brakes, put myself on sleeper bird, and me and those stinky balls went to bed. Wife showed up the next morning, picked me up. We went and got coffee, breakfast, and I enjoyed my weekend off. Yeah, RSF is a good truck. I like it. It is definitely the Cadillac of the highway. We ain't got to worry about the scale. It's closed. Gratefully it's closed, so we can smell these Illinois turds later. getting down here close to Springfield, so we're going to pick up a little bit of traffic. But the old Illinois jailhouse is closed. And I don't know why this cod knocker jumped his ass over in the middle lane. Typical steering wheel holder. Turbine Suburban camping in the middle lane. One of them profound government visa drivers. It'll be a great day in American history when they get rid of all these visa drivers from these foreign countries. And it's no offense to the foreign countries. There are some good drivers out of that bunch, but out of 100, you might find 5 drivers worth of shit that know what they're doing over here on these American highways. The rest of them should have been sent to school before they were turned loose in a truck. That's just my opinion on that situation. Because once they brought over right at 80,000 or so. And when they did that, our death rates on the highway skyrocketed. As far as truck accidents. That tells me one thing. They might be outstanding drivers from their country, but they're not outstanding drivers over here. And the biggest problem is 90% of them cannot read these construction signs. A lot of them cannot read or understand English, and that is a must over here. You can't read these big orange signs out here. You come flying through a construction zone doing 90 miles an hour, you're going to hurt a lot of people, including yourself. And that's the biggest thing. Before they brought them over here, they should have did a screening test and required them to at least be able to read and speak and understand English. Because that is a federal requirement of anybody driving a truck in the United States. They quit enforcing it when they brought the visa drivers over. So you can see how laws are convenient when they need to do something else. And they don't want to enforce the laws so they can go ahead and break the law to put money in their pockets. And if they kill a few hundred Americans every day, who gives a shit? That's how our politicians think. And I'm pretty sure that goes for just about every country in the world. It's sad that good folks get put in the middle of dumb shit and bad ideas. That's why I encourage everybody, don't hold your farts in. If you got a fart, let that bitch rip. I don't give a damn if you're in the middle of the supermarket or the checkout line. Let it out. Because if you hold it in, it travels up your spine, and that's where shitty ideas come from. And I think that's what most of our politicians and our governments do. They hold their parts in and they create shitty ideas. And that Loves I was thinking about said Hamel, 72 miles away. I don't know if we'll make that or not. I ain't got but an hour and 39 minutes. And depending on the construction traffic, we may lose a good bit of that time. Now here comes two crackheads in their RV speeding through the construction zone to go on vacation. You are definitely not the sharpest crayon in the box. The good thing is that we're out of the 55 mile an hour zone. But Captain Horatio and his Winnebago is still speeding in the speed zone. I don't know what possesses them to think that that's a good idea. Just like this shit. DOT ought to ban that shit right there on our highways. Because that is not safe. Well, you better kick that power stroke in the ass. That one there wasn't too bad. A lot of times they got the roll-up doors on them bob trucks open, and they got other vehicles parked inside the back of them bob trucks. I've seen them dudes that moved them, tow them trucks and cars like that, rig up some pretty crazy shit to be out on the highway. And I don't even know how it's legal. One of my nieces on Facebook said they had a tornado come through this area the other day, Springfield. Seen a couple of trees broke off back there, laid over. I don't know. Said it got pretty bad with that storm through here. Glad it's clear skies and sunshine today. Once we get through Springfield, we're going to probably start shopping for a rest area or something. Somewhere to call it a day. I wanted to get down to under 10 hours, but I don't think we're going to make that. try and make it down to 11 or 10 and a half. We picking up a few afternoon wing nuts here in Springfield. I've seen traffic worse than this through here. Got a good little crowd behind us. Nice little dirt bike. Stop, okay. I know you ready to. I know you ready. Your belly's empty. I know. We're gonna be doing that real soon. Just hold your titties, baby. Just hold on to your titties. We picked the barn. I know you reminded me. Stop pushing on my hand. My co-driver just nudged me in the hand to let me know it's time to quit, that it's time to park. We've been busy all day. It's time to quit. I need my BOWL filled up. Get my belly full.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep left to I-55 South.
We're gonna definitely start looking here somewhere just south of Springfield. I might can make it to Hamel, but I don't know about pushing my luck. That'd be about an hour. We got about an hour and a half left. Go right ahead.
Either of the two left lanes.
I'm gonna laugh you find that Illinois State boy up here and he lights your funky ass up. Glad your ass is getting out of my way.
Continue on I-55.
Ooh, boy, the fun of it all. Mr. Conestoga, quit weaving over my way, doofus. I know your day cab ass is in a hurry to get back to the house. Your mama probably, your woman probably letting Jody out the back door right now. We don't ride that right lane through these towns. We got too many people getting on and getting off the interstate. Better just to hang out in the middle lane. That way you ain't got to constantly ride your brakes. It pisses the speed demons off, but they'll get over it. They should learn to slow their ass down. But this was probably one of the better decisions that I made, was getting my CDL, getting me a couple of years experience working for a company. And after that, I started buying my first trucks, and here we are 12 years later, still rolling. Lake Springfield. And a few boats got their party barges out there cutting up, enjoying the afternoon lake. Here's another one of them jackasses. I should have known there was two of them. They always running 2s and 3s. You never hardly ever see singles. He's way out in front of his buddy though. But they'll be on the phone together deciding where they're gonna park up and take up truck parking. Sorry about that. I'm beating up. Here in just a few, we're probably gonna wrap this live up today, but we'll be back tomorrow. Fixing to be in another construction zone here in about 2.5 miles. Happy, joy. We definitely gonna have to try and find somewhere to park up. Ooh, mercy. Fun of it all. We're gonna give it about 10 more minutes, and I'm gonna bid y'all a wonderful and beautiful Friday, and hope y'all have a wonderful and beautiful weekend. Y'all just remember, if you enjoy the page, always like, share, and subscribe. Some days are going to be more exciting than others. Some days are going to be boring as shit. This is basically trucking in its finest hour. Some days gonna be easy peasy, and some days are just gonna be an immortal nightmare. Like dealing with all these damn construction zones. me, oh my. The fun of it all. Don't get me wrong, we're grateful that they're trying to fix the road, but these damn construction crews over here in America, they milk it for everything they can get out of it. We got construction zones been going on for 10 years in one spot. They still ain't got it done. Sad but so. But that's what these people in charge of the states, they pick the lowest bidder to do the job and they get what they pay for. Crappy ass work, crappy ass job. Oh look, Springfield Park District. There's Barney Fife, the park ranger. Ain't got to worry about his funky ass. He's well out of his jurisdiction. We probably gonna end up, yeah, Jeremy, 10 years in one spot. I know quite a few places they've been tearing up, claiming they was fixing for the last 5 to 10 years. They come out every day and just move, claim that they're getting the ground level and prepped. And then, once they get it level and prepped, they've got to sit for X amount of time till it settles out. And once it settles out, then they can start building the road back. Especially when they tear them up from the top to the dirt. If they're doing dirt work, they're going to be there for 8 to 10 years in one spot. That's the crazy thing about it. Yeah, I know, we slowed down, but we ain't stopping yet. We're stopping soon, because we almost got stinky, wagging that old tail, because Daddy's talking to you. I know it. That baby said, we done did a hard day's work. It's time to relax, Daddy. It's time to relax. And I agree with you, Stink Ball. Boy, sad fact of launch. Well, it says the end of work zone speed limit. get my hand on this damn horn. Hallelujah. Caught a gap. This fella here still thinks he's in a speed zone. Probably because he couldn't read the sign back there. Or wasn't paying attention. Right now, we're looking for the first available rest area. And we're going to call it a day. Got 11 and a half hours left to travel. We can knock a good portion of that out. We should be able to get there Sunday. Still waiting on Walmart to deliver the actual delivery time. When we supposed to deliver this load. These Walmart loads, that's what I hate about them. They book them, and until you get headed that way with the load, Walmart won't give you an appointment time to deliver it. They will not set an appointment time to deliver until you're headed that way. So it really screws your planning up to get there. You don't have no way to see how much playroom you got on the way down there. All right, Warren. I see our numbers dropping pretty quick. We're going to be getting over here in the next little bit. And like I say, I'm looking for somewhere to park up, fix me something to eat, and go my butt to bed. And I'm going to get up in 8 hours, see what kind of time I get back. If I'm not good with it, I may do 2 more hours and go ahead and get a 10, reset in, and roll. But I'm definitely going to look at it at an 8-hour break. And I reckon I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be back on here, probably somewhere between 11 and 1 o'clock. And I appreciate all of y'all tuning in today, and I hope y'all have a beautiful weekend. Y'all don't drink too much. If you do drink, drink one for me.